Once upon a time in a village in India, there lived a boastful and proud teacher who would constantly brag about his intelligence and powers to anyone who would listen. One day, a poor woodcutter named Aban was walking through the village with his lazy donkey in tow when he heard the teacher telling his neighbor about his amazing abilities. With a mixture of potions and powders and the power of my mind, that is all it takes, he would declare to any man or woman who would listen. Aban needed a new donkey because his was too lazy and old to help him gather wood, and he couldn't afford to buy one either. At that moment, Aban had an idea. If he could convince this so-called great teacher to turn his lazy donkey into a new donkey, then he would no longer need to work hard collecting wood, and he would also have a donkey who would help him carry his load. Aban went to the teacher and said, "Oh, great sir, I heard you talking about your powers. Please turn my lazy donkey into a man of great strength so that he can help me work in the fields." The teacher was just as deceitful as he was boastful. "I can certainly turn your donkey into a strong and healthy man," he replied, "but I must warn you such a feat will cost you 100 rupees, and I will require 14 days and 14 nights to complete the transformation." As I have already mentioned, Aban was very poor. He had only saved up 100 rupees over many years by going without food so that he could buy a new donkey. But he really didn't want to go on working with his old donkey, who was too lazy to help him and was always getting stuck in muddy water. "All right," said Aban, "I have the money, but please hurry up. I will need my new strongman donkey soon." That same evening, Aban returned home and told his wife, "We no longer have to work hard as poor people. My donkey will soon be transformed into a man, and then we will have someone to work for us and look after us in our old age." The next day, the teacher took the 100 rupees and the donkey to his home and locked them both inside. For the next 14 days, Aban kept returning to the teacher's house to demand his new man donkey, but each time he was told to return the following day. Finally, on the 15th day, Aban returned to the teacher's house. "Hand over my new donkey, man, now that the 14 days have passed," he demanded. But the teacher replied, "Your donkey has become a man, yes, but he is so wise that he ran off to become the Qazi of Jaunpur." Aban didn't know that he was being tricked. "My donkey is a Qazi," he asked. "Is he really so wise that he forsook his own father?" The teacher knew that he had fooled the poor man, and as he watched Aban storming off towards the Qazi's court, he laughed to himself. Aban barged into the Qazi's court and shouted, "Hey, Qazi, how does it feel to have once been a lazy donkey and now to be a son who abandons his father?" The Qazi was taken aback by the rude man's outburst, and the guards immediately placed the man under arrest. "You should not behave so rudely to guests, especially those who are poor and helpless," said the Qazi. After releasing him from jail, "I am not a Qazi," he replied. "I am the teacher from the village. I came here to seek your forgiveness because I spoke to you in a disrespectful manner." "It is true that you were impolite," said the Qazi, "but I forgive you because you are poor. However, you must show respect to all in order for them to respect you in return." "I will never be poor again," said the teacher. "You see, I have a donkey who is stronger than any other donkey in the land, and he is also my son." When the teacher left the Qazi's court and returned home, he was shocked to find Aban waiting outside his door. "Great teacher," he said, "I have come to collect my donkey man." "He is not here," said the teacher. "He is gone to Jaipur to become the Qazi." "So he has become a Qazi," said Aban, "and I heard that he was very generous." "Qazi, will you give me 700 rupees so that I will never have to work again?" The teacher shook his head in disbelief. "Are you crazy? I don't have that kind of money." "Good luck finding it then," said Aban as he left to go to the Qazi's court. The teacher stood there watching Aban go. How can a poor man like Aban get 700 rupees from the Qazi? He thought, why didn't he come to me for help? I would have gladly lent him some money. The teacher realized that he had made a mistake, and that was the last time he ever boasted about his powers. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel to provide you with more.